Hey guys, this is Mr. A. Chrissy here, and welcome back to another movie review. In today's movie review, I'm going to be doing a movie review on the new animated movie from Warner Animation Group that just came out yesterday. And of course, I also went and saw this movie at the Sun and Surf Cinema right here in Ocean City, Maryland with my dad and Uncle Charles. And Brody, who's basically like a friend of mine that I just made when I went and saw this movie with Dad and Uncle Charles today. And so anyway, the movie I'm going to be reviewing today is going to be on DC League of Super Pets. DC League of Super Pets is directed by Jared Stern and stars Dwayne Johnson, Kevin Hart, Keanu Reeves, John Krasinski, Ben Schwartz, Kate McKinnon, and you name it. It's like an all-star assembled cast in the film. So anyway, the story of DC League of Super Pets goes like this. Krypto the Super Dog and Superman are best friends, sharing the same superpowers and fighting crime side by side in Metropolis. There you go. However, when the Man of Steel and the rest of the Justice League are kidnapped, Krypto must convince a ragtag group of animals to master their own newfound powers for a rescue mission. And then, of course, Krypto and Ace, they both have to do whatever they can to rescue Superman and, of course, the Justice League. And they also got to try their best to stop this guinea pig named Lulu, who's played by Kate McKinnon. And there you go. So remember when I said that when the first trailer came out? Remember when I said that I wasn't really too interested in checking this movie out in the movie theaters, and I was originally going to wait for this movie to come out on HBO Max 45 days after its theatrical release, but then I kind of changed my mind. But then I changed my mind and decided to see it in movie theaters anyway, because the point is, guys, I've been seeing almost every Warner Animation Group movie in theaters, all except for the first Lego Movie and Scoob. We all know for obvious reasons Scoob. We know why. So. And of course, there's also another movie from Blumhouse and Focus Features that also came out yesterday that I might try to go see, hopefully sometime in August or so. And that would be called Vengeance. Vengeance starring BJ Novak and Ashton Kutcher and Dove Cameron. But the movie I saw today, since Vengeance wasn't playing at Sun and Surf, they played DC League of Super Pets instead. So I went and saw this movie with my dad and Uncle Charles and my friend Brody. And I gotta say, this movie actually wasn't that bad. I actually thought it was actually surprisingly good. It was surprisingly funny too. The animation itself, the animation itself is kind of cartoony, and there are some cartoony humor here and there. But the humor itself was pretty tolerable, and it was pretty funny. Not a hesitation. And yeah, the humor itself was pretty funny for most parts. And my dad, me and my dad kind of laughed at one part, of course, which I'm not gonna spoil. And the animation itself is good for a Warner Animation Group movie, and oh yeah, and of course the voice actors, the cast, the voice actors. I think the voice actors in this movie are very talented. There's a lot of famous people are actually in this movie. Of course, we know the main cast members are Dwayne Johnson and Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart and Dwayne Johnson, who previously worked on Central Intelligence and the Jumanji films. Yeah, I thought Dwayne Johnson and Kevin Hart, they both did great in the film. They were both hilarious, too. And Keanu Reeves plays Batman in this movie, and I thought Keanu Reeves did really, really good. And John Krasinski as Superman, and there's also Ben Schwartz. Ben Schwartz was actually in this movie along with Thomas Middleditch and Kate McKinnon. Because I actually do love Kate McKinnon. She's very funny, and I thought Kate McKinnon was very badass as the villain of this film, Lulu. Lulu, who's basically like a guinea pig, of course, like a hairless guinea pig. And Vanessa Bayer plays a pig in this movie named Peebee, and I thought she did pretty good. And I'm actually kind of glad that I went and saw this movie in theaters, so now I won't even have to wait for it to come out on HBO Max 45 days after its theatrical release. And yes, I actually did stay for the mid-credits scene and after-credits scene, which I'm not going to spoil, and make sure to stay for that if you want, yeah. Yeah, and let's see, who else was in this film? Oh yeah, and also Mark Maron, who played Mr. Snake from The Bad Guys. Mark Maron plays Lex Luthor in this film, and I thought he was good for the most part. He was there. Oh yeah, Diego Luna, and there's also Davy Diggs, and Jermaine Clement and Keith David. Like, lots of famous people in DC League of Super Pets. And of course, just like in the trailers, like we all know, it kind of has a little bit of funny humor, like when PB has his power to grow big and small, and there's also like the beginning part which we saw in the trailers with Krypto trying to wake up Superman. Yeah. So, oh yeah, and plus some sources say that this movie was supposed to have a Bugs Bunny Sick as a Hare short film, like. Some sources say that this movie some theatrical showings of DC League of Super Pets was supposed to have a Bugs Bunny short film playing in front of the film called Sick as a Hare, which is actually a Looney Tunes cartoon short from HBO Max. But for my showing, I didn't get that. But it's fine. I didn't really care, because all I wanted to watch was the movie, and I did. And since I saw this movie at Sun and Surf, I got 4 previews. The previews I saw were Strange World, Lyle Crocodile, Puss in Boots: Last Wish, and of course the new Dragon Ball movie, Dragon Ball Superhero. And I do like Dragon Ball, to be honest. Since I am an anime person, I will say, since I am an anime person, I do like Dragon Ball. But I don't really see lots of anime films in the movie theaters, not even the new Dragon Ball film that's coming out. But I still love Dragon Ball, especially Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, but yeah, DC League of Super Pets, surprisingly good and funny movie. So overall, I'm going to give DC League of Super Pets 3.5 out of 5 stars. It was pretty good for the most part. It surprised me. And by a scale of 1 to 10, how would I rate this movie? I would rate it like a 7 out of 10, in my opinion. And I'm sure kids out there will probably enjoy it for the most part. I'm sure children and kids out there will love it. And some adults will probably get a kick out of it. Some adults might enjoy it, like parents and kids out there will probably go see this movie and enjoy it. So yeah, I recommend it. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for my movie review on DC League of Super Pets. And that's going to be it for this video, so make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time, this is Mr. A. Crizzy saying, goodbye everybody, and that's about it.